guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So this is pretty interesting. Global is getting a maintenance. And this is going to bring with it version update 5.8.0. Now, one thing I want to get out of the way right away, this always happens. Unfortunately, I have to be the bearer of bad news that no, Global is not going to catch up. I mean, I've been, only screaming for Global to catch up to JP since, I don't know, like 6 years ago. I've been talking about it nonstop. Like, hey, let's just catch the games up. It will be better for everyone. Screw any, oh my God, this one global advantage for it being behind. No, stop. It's all in your head. I think the community, everything would be way healthier if the games were caught up. All this like global foresight and stuff like that is way overblown. Most of the time you cannot tell when what is dropping. Big stuff like, the Carnival LR Goku and Final Form Cooler, was out at the same time. I think Beast Gohan coming up soon is going to be out at the same time. I think the next Carnival LR that's coming out next week is going to be out at the same time. So I just really, I'm sorry. I see no value whatsoever in keeping Global vaguely 2 to 4 months behind. There's no value in it. I can tell you this, as a YouTuber, right? I feel like I personally benefit from Global being behind. Even saying that, I would rather Global be caught up and the community be healthier overall, because I really, truly feel like it would, if the games were caught up. But this just came out to JP, because this has got burst mode in it. Now, I'll go over burst mode. I guess I did not go over this. When they handed out burst mode rewards. So I usually do videos on literally everything that comes out, right? One of the main reasons I do this, and I've explained this several times, is that when I was a global only player, we're talking about the end of 2016 when I started playing, I was a global only player, and I really enjoyed, okay, new stuff comes out in JP. Oh my God, okay, let me watch the YouTubers, D-Free, Gaming Claw, Nano, Rhyme. Let me see the new stuff that's coming out so I can prepare for it to come, to global, which I play. And I felt like a lot of the stuff, like people weren't really making videos on a lot of the stuff, right? So I always make sure to cover like virtually everything. Now, okay, well, I guess, let's just jump into it. So let's read what we got here, and then we'll pull up one of these videos, and I could try to show you guys what burst mode is about. I think that this mode honestly kind of sucks. At least this first iteration of it was, I think, pretty trash. Is this working? No, it's not. Okay. Let me just quickly restart my phone. Okay, we'll go over this, because there is something in-game I want to show you guys as well. And that, of course, is the burst mode, again, rewards that they handed out. So there's this new battle mode, burst mode. I assume the way this is going to work, because we just had our first one on JP, which lasted about like 3 weeks or so. It ended on the 2nd. I assume the way this is going to work is that this is probably going to be like a once per month type thing. Like, this is going to be around kind of like Battlefield. Think of the way Battlefield works. I think burst mode is likely going to work in a similar fashion. And then it's just probably going to pick some random event to sort of, put on there. And then you could do various things to allow you to, get these scores and then be able to buy tracks. And then there's sort of like a jukebox feature, right? Which we can utilize to put like, music and various portions and blah, 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 blah. All right, so we got that. The user interface, this is the whatchamacallit, the, like, my data page. This is where the jukebox is and stuff like that. And they're updating some other stuff, fix some bugs and some blah, blah, blah. Okay. So I guess here, let's just pull up my first video on the actual burst mode right here. Oh, good. Already muted. That's what we like to see. Okay. So burst mode drops, right? And then there's all these like sliders and stuff like that you could pick, you could sort of grab. Now I do have, a document right here. This is all the stuff. Global should get this exact one, right? Should sort of, come out right here. So these are basically all the things, right? So we'll have these like sliders, like, you could restrict yourself to only using the full power category. You're only using STR type characters, team cost. then you can kind of set like different buffs for the enemy, right? You can see you can make the enemy immune to sealing, stunning, attack debuffing, giving them damage reduction. You can make them hit harder. You know, raise the enemy's defense. There's HP. You know, you lose ki to make it harder to super attack. The enemy can get a lock. You know, you're unable to use items. There's a lot of different sort of things that you can do with this, right? Now, this first run I did, I didn't really have too much fun with this, because, you know, you could use this for sort of like full power STR, and you are essentially just nuking, right? The first burst mode fight is against this Vegeta right here, and, you know, again, using an STR team, you're literally just nuking, right? Because it's like, that's what happens. He does one touch of you and you instantly die. So here's the successful run. So the success run, can you guess what happens? Again, you're essentially just nuking here. We come in, and LR Kaioken Goku, you know, double supers, double crits, and we win, right? Like, I did not really find this mode particularly engaging, where it's just reloading over and over and over until we get a double super, double crit. Like, yeah, sorry, that's not really too fun, right? No, like, I'm good. Now, I did a couple more runs, right? I'm glad I did videos on these. Like I said earlier, a lot of the videos and content I make is actually sort of geared towards global players. So it's like, you know, this is about to drop, and I did a clear with STR full power. We did a clear with, I believe this is tech full power as well. So here, let me just show the... So like, I go over all this. I did this, you know, just assuming that there's going to be global players who don't have LR Kaioken Goku, right? So I wanted to do a couple of different videos, use a couple of different setups, to sort of go through, and, you know, the point is you want to get 3,000 points. There was missions, right? Elder Kais and Stones and stuff like that, going up to 3,000 points. That's what you have to do. So it's like this run I found way more fun and engaging because I was actually playing the game, right? This was actually like a run, right? Like going through, like, you know, manipulating orbs. We can, you know, eventually get the fusion with Kale and Caulifla, right? Like, I was actually playing the game with this run. So this one was certainly much more fun, engaging, enjoyable, you know, blah, 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 blah. And then I did another run here as well, again, just in case, you know, because there's going to be global free-to-play players who have these types of characters but don't have these type of characters. So this run right here, what I did with this right here, let me just pull up the team. Where's the team? Right here-ish. So what we're mainly doing... yeah, dude, I love this. Yeah, thank you, whoever put the level 142 Krillin on there. That's like 1,000 attack that this friend LR Krillin doesn't have, just because that person was a jackass putting them up there. Like, come on, man. Okay, so with a lot of these Earthling characters like LR Roshi, Kid Chi-Chi, Oob, these characters can all stun. So this was a run, you know, and of course all three of these runs that I have uploaded here, we did get 3,000 points. This run right here, this victory, was basically predicated on keeping Vegeta sort of like stun locked, right? I was able to sort of attack debuff him with like launch. Roshi was able to keep him stunned. Remember, LR Krillin does stack. LR Krillin does also have stuns available. And a lot of these characters are free-to-play units, or units that have been at every banner for years, right? Oob is free to play. Krillin is free to play. LR Roshi is free to play, right? Kid Chi-Chi and Launch are summonable units, but they're not summonable units that came out a month ago or some shit like that. So this setup right here should work for everyone. This is fairly easy. This took me 2 tries, and it's only because Vegeta, you know, got like a lucky super attack off early on in my first run. But like, I feel like this strat right here is probably a good one to go through. Do I click the show? Yeah, perfect, right here. Yeah, this worked out pretty well. So I think that's probably what you'd want to do. Now, if we actually go in-game right here, I'll turn the audio on too. It's weird if there's no audio. Okay, let's go up to the data thing. So, when you actually, like, complete it, like, burst mode... Actually, let me go back to my video just so I could show this. Can I... Let me go back to the first one because you could see it went until December 2nd. Does it show it there? No, it doesn't, but whatever. Okay. It went until December 2nd. On December 2nd, we actually, the points we got, I believe I got a score of 3240. And, you know, we just log in and we got the points, right? And then I guess what you could do is we could then actually buy some other sort of like songs that are available, right? I have not used my points yet, but, you know, eventually you're going to do burst mode. You'll be able to buy more songs that you can play. Eventually, I think this could be cool, but right now, I would say this is certainly not the most interesting or engaging content they've ever made. To be fair, when I did the full tech run and I did the full physical run, I was having quite a bit more fun with it. The STR run was not fun at all to me because it was just nuking. I personally just don't find nuking fun. Maybe some of you guys do. Oh my god, the tech cell meta back in the day was the best. I don't think it's that fun. Nuking. I don't. But the physical run and the tech run were a little bit more fun. So let me know what you guys think of burst mode. Again, I've got guides and stuff like that up for all y'all. Let me know what you guys think of burst mode. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.